I'm the first nuclear submarine veteran to serve in the United States House of Representatives in the last 50 years, and only the second in our nation's history. One particular submarine patrol, we pulled into Pearl Harbor to take World War II veterans out to sea with us for the day. By naval tradition, we stood at attention and saluted the USS Arizona as we passed by. One part of the experience we shared with these veterans was to demonstrate the tremendous pressure of the ocean. In the control room, with the periscopes, we would tie a string from one side of the hull to the other, about the width of this rostrum behind me. Our submarine's hull is made of high-strength steel to keep the water out and the crew safe. On the surface, this string would be taut like a guitar string and would sit about a foot off the deck. But as we submerged our boat, the pressure of the sea would compress the hull, and that string would begin to droop. And by the time we reached many hundreds of feet below the ocean, that string would lay flat on the deck, the incredible pressure of the ocean visible for everyone to see. Now, like that submarine that I served on, America is under tremendous pressure. And like that string sitting on the deck, we can all see it. It's inflation. It's the border. It's the lawlessness of our federal agencies. And it's clear that our nation is in trouble. The failed policies of the current administration are only taking us deeper and deeper. And now, with a Republican majority led by Speaker McCarthy, we have the leadership for this critical moment in time. In 1963, the nuclear submarine, the USS Thresher, was conducting engineering trials off of Cape Cod when they encountered an engineering problem. The crew was able to bring the boat to within 100 feet of the surface, but they lost their battle as the submarine descended below what's called the crush depth. All hands were lost. Americans have voted for a Republican majority in this House to reverse the policies of the current administration and to start to relieve the pressure that is all around us. The commitment to America is exactly that plan for exactly that purpose: to unite this chamber and to lead America back to safer waters. You know, a typical submarine crew would be about a quarter of the number of seats in this chamber. So imagine for a moment that many people together in a steel tube, hundreds of feet below the ocean, for months at a time. Now, I've spent 500 days at sea, and I can tell you that after so many days, not everyone on the boat's going to like each other. But you know, the thing about submarines is that there's no easy way off. No matter what we think of each other, at the end of the journey, we arrive in the same place together. So let's talk about where we want to end up. For starters, when something is broken on the submarine, you don't scuttle the boat with the crew aboard. You keep fighting to fix what's broken, triaging critical systems, and getting the boat to a safe depth. And that's exactly what we witnessed last week as we chose Speaker McCarthy. He has been chosen to restore faith in this chamber and to unite our party. Freedom is a fragile thing, and we saw that under Democrats' one-party rule. A strong Republican conference is key to securing a better future for our children, our grandchildren, and for generations to come.